Steppenwolf, originally written in German as Der Steppenwolf, is a novel penned by Hermann Hesse in 1927. It was later translated into English in 1929. The story revolves around Harry Haller, a desolate and despairing middle-aged man who stumbles upon a mysterious magic theater that leads him on a journey of surreal and transformative experiences. Although Hesse's contemporaries were scandalized by the novel's portrayal of sex and drug use, it has now gained recognition as a significant work of 20th-century German fiction. Harry Haller takes up residence in an unnamed town and finds himself plagued by loneliness, anxiety, and a deep sense of alienation from the world. He identifies himself as a Steppenwolf, a lone wolf wandering through a hostile landscape. Harry is repulsed by the sensuality, mindless optimism, and productivity of the bourgeois society, yet he also envies them. Caught in a state of ambivalence, he teeters on the edge of suicide. During a walk through the old quarter of the city, Harry discovers a sign advertising a magic theater that he had never noticed before. Although the door beneath the sign remains closed to him, a man carrying another sign approaches Harry and hands him a pamphlet titled Treatise on the Steppenwolf. Astonishingly, the pamphlet addresses Harry by name and accurately describes his psychological state. It reveals that he is trapped between his animalistic wolf nature and his human side. He is identified as one of the suicides, destined to end his own life, but the pamphlet also hints at his potential to transcend this fate and join the immortals through a remarkable achievement. By chance, Harry encounters the man who gave him the pamphlet and inquires about the magic theater. The man cryptically informs him that it is not for everybody and suggests he visit a local dance hall instead. Curiosity piqued, Harry pays a visit to a former colleague, a university professor whose nationalist opinions disgust him. After Harry's unpleasant encounter with the nationalist professor, where he inadvertently insults the professor's wife, he is overcome with a profound sense of his own unworthiness in human society and contemplates suicide. However, before returning home, Harry decides to visit the dance hall suggested by the man who gave him the treatise on the Steppenwolf. There, he encounters a young woman who offers him kind words of advice and brings some solace to his troubled mind. A week later, Harry meets her again, and when he asks for her name, she playfully challenges him to guess. Intuitively, he suggests Hermine due to her resemblance to his old friend Hermann, and she confirms that he is correct. Hermine offers her continued assistance to Harry on the condition that he complies with her every request. He agrees, unaware of the unconventional path their relationship will take. She reveals that eventually, after he has fallen in love with her, she will ask him to end her life. Despite this revelation, Hermine introduces Harry to the very bourgeois pleasures he has always despised. She teaches him to dance, helps him find a lover named Maria, and introduces him to the charismatic jazz musician, Pablo. Initially, Harry regarded individuals like Pablo as frivolous, but he becomes captivated by the musician's charm and allure. Through his experiences with Hermine, Maria, and Pablo, Harry begins to appreciate the joys of sensuality and materialism, leading him to a newfound sense of happiness. Yet, a part of him remains in rebellion against the shallow pleasures of the bourgeois world, yearning for a deeper spiritual fulfillment. In a moment of vulnerability, Harry confesses his lingering discontent to Hermine, fearing that he cannot fully let go of his inner turmoil. To his relief, Hermine demonstrates a complete understanding of his conflicted nature. As Harry falls deeply in love with her, Hermine takes him to a fancy dress ball, an event filled with hours of exhilarating revelry. The evening culminates in an intimate and sensual dance between Harry and Hermine. When the festivities conclude, Pablo invites Harry and Hermine to the Magic Theater, an intriguing place described as a curved corridor with one wall covered in mirrors and the other adorned with a series of doors. Within the Magic Theater's enigmatic corridors, Harry encounters a multitude of doors, each leading to a distinct world that represents various facets of his own being. Behind one door, an eternal and horrifying war rages on, while another grants him the presence of every woman he has ever desired, offering themselves to him. Harry's experiences within these realms grow increasingly surreal until he enters a room where Hermine and Pablo lie naked and spent from their lovemaking. It is in this moment that Harry remembers his promise to kill Hermine and impulsively stabs her with a knife that mysteriously materializes in his pocket. As Harry grapples with the consequences of his actions, the renowned composer Mozart appears and imparts wisdom upon him. Mozart explains that Harry has taken life too seriously, emphasizing that perfection is an unattainable ideal. Instead, he encourages Harry to embrace life's imperfections and respond to them with laughter. With a newfound understanding, Harry is escorted out of the theater, aware of his failure but holding on to the belief that he can still find redemption in the future. Steeped in Eastern philosophy, Steppenwolf delves into the intricate nature of selfhood. The novel's exploration of themes such as free love, drug use, and the pursuit of liberation through introspective examination of the mind had a profound impact on the counterculture movements of the 1960s, particularly in the United States. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.